Hi, it's Professor Moylan, and this short video is an introduction to PowerPoint for absolute beginners. PowerPoint is a very important tool in our online teaching trilogy because it's the easiest way to make instructional videos. There are some that aren't even used to using PowerPoint, and they're afraid of the possibility of creating instructional videos with it. So let's go ahead and go through the very, very basics of PowerPoint as a first step in then creating instructional videos. Just some very, very basic stuff. We'll talk about slides, views, text, animation, and graphics. A PowerPoint file is just a collection of slides that you've created and then present from. When I'm in PowerPoint as a program, I can change the way it looks, or the so-called different views. And here are the three really important views for us to deal with. And we see the views down there in the lower right-hand corner of our program. We can always see them unless we're in presentation view. Okay, there are the views. I just blew that up a little bit. The three that we're going to deal with are this one, which is called normal view. And when I'm in normal view, I can see the slide that I'm working on. If you look really closely there, you see that this slide that says views on the top is slide number 7. I know that it's slide number 7 because I look over to the left there and I see all of my slides in order there. So this is normal view. This is the view that I'm going to use when I'm creating and editing slides. Slide sorter view. When you click on slide sorter view, you see all of your slides like arrayed on a sheet there, if you will. In slide sorter view, I can move slides around. So I could say, oh, what's in number 5? I want that to be number 2. And so I literally just take that and drag it over to number 2. Or I can replicate or copy slides. If I like a slide and I want to use that as a base for creating another slide, I will just select that slide, hit copy, and then get my cursor to wherever I want the new slide to be and hit paste, and then I've got that new slide as well. So slide sorter view is, we don't use it as often as we use normal view, but it is handy for things like that. And then of course there's presentation view. Presentation view is when we are presenting to our students. Okay, text. This is the title. That's the title part of the slide. And then this is bullet 1. This is bullet 2. Now notice here, when I brought the slide on, the bullets were right there. Some like to bring the bullets in one at a time. Okay, we can do that. So the new slide is up, and this is bullet 1, and this is bullet 2. That's called an animation. We'll look at animations in a minute. Okay, when I get a new slide, this is probably the most common slide that I'm going to use there. It's got a holder for the title, and I can just type the title in there, and then it's got a holder for bullets, and I just get my cursor there and I just start typing my bullets. That's probably the most common slide that we're going to use. In fact, if you're really new to PowerPoint, I'd suggest that you only use 3 different slide types. So when I want to insert a new slide into my PowerPoint presentation, I will click New Slide, and then when I click that, I'll get all these different slide options there. The 3 that I think we should really focus on are title and content, title only, and blank. Title and content, title only, and blank. Most of the time it's going to be title and content. Oh, you might, you see off to the left of title and content, title slide. Sure, you might have that as your first slide, but let's focus on the most common ones that we're going to use. Title and content, far and away the most. I'll use title only if I want a title, but I want to put graphics there. I'll use blank if I just want to use graphics even without a title. Okay, now let's get back to that animation that I talked about. This slide is not animated because all the bullets came in right away. Now here they're going to come in one at a time, and it appears, and it appears. Okay, here's how we make slides animated. We go up to the menu bar at the top there where it says animations. Let me go ahead and blow that up. So we go to animations and then hit appear appear. That is the animation type that I used there. So when we use animation appear, here's what happens. When I advance the slide, the first bullet appears. When I advance the slide again, the second bullet appears. That's the animation effect called appear. You've got all of these other animation effects as well. Okay, how do you know which one to use? Here's my suggestion. Appear, that is right. All those other ones, those are wrong. You can have bullets appear a whole bunch of different ways. I find them to be kind of distracting. I think just having them appear, oh boy, look at this crazy one. I think just having them appear is the best thing to do. Okay, graphics. Lots of times, a picture is worth 1,000 words, as they say. And so we're going to use graphics in our presentations. Pictures, screen captures, charts, graphs, maps, diagrams, whatever, any graphical element. The way that we're going to get graphics into our document, and again, I can put graphics on a title and content slide. I just generally probably won't because I don't want to cover up text. But a lot of times we're going to use the title only slide or the blank slide to hold our graphics. And so the most common ways that we'll get them in there are we'll use copy and paste, print screen, and the snipping tool. Copy and paste, you know how that works. You figure out what it is that you want to copy, you select it, you hit copy, you get to the slide where you want it, and you hit paste. And then, of course, you can move it around. Print screen is a great functionality. Whatever is on my screen, all I need to do is hit print screen. Now my entire screen is on my clipboard. I get to the slide that I want to print that, and I hit paste, and boom, then it's there. Although this new capability, well, it's not that new, but it's new to some people, is called the, there, I just printed the screen right there. This new capability, I forgot I was going to tell you how to crop. So yeah, you could put something on the screen and then crop it using your crop tool. The crop tool is format, crop, and then just kind of self-explanatory, you crop away what you don't want. Okay, I was so excited to get to the snipping tool, I forgot those other slides I was going to be talking about. Anything that is on your screen, if you don't want to go through the trouble of hitting print screen and then cropping, simply use the snipping tool to select whatever portion of the screen you want and then paste it in. So if you don't have the snipping tool, just go to Google and type in snipping tool and it will tell you how to download it. It's a super simple thing. When you're done creating slides, you want to save your PowerPoint file, and that's easy to do. You just hit File, Save, and you'll give it a name and it will go in whatever folder that you're currently in. Or you could hit File, Save and put it in a different, Save As, hit File, Save As, and then put it in a different folder. But File, Save As has another good use as well. Look at this file. It only has 2 slides in it. In fact, if you look really close, you can see the file name is PTO shell. I use this as the shell for every one of the PowerPoints that I made. And so what I do is I take this simple little 2-slide file, but I'm going to do File, Save As, and then give it another name so that every one of my files has the exact same look because they all started from the exact same shell. Now that you know how to do PowerPoint, you're ready to make instructional videos.